بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the help of Allah, we began a brief commentary of Quran. We got to chapter Ma'idah, the 5th chapter of Quran, which is revealed in Medina. It has 120 verses. Please listen to verse 98 and 99.
اعلموا أن الله شديد العقاب اعلموا أن الله شديد العقاب وأن الله غفور رحيم ما على الرسول إلا البلاغ والله يعلم ما تبدون وما تكتمون.
Now that Allah is severe in requiting and that Allah is forgiving, merciful. ما على الرسول إلا البلاغ والله يعلم ما تبدون وما تكتمون. Nothing is on the messenger but to deliver the message. And Allah knows what you do openly and what you hide. In first verse 98, Allah is emphasizing again to the people that you should know that Allah is very, very severe in punishment. Those who commit sin, Allah gives them chance again and again and again. Not only Allah gives chance, Allah is insisting and request from people to ask forgiveness, and Allah has promised to accept it. Not only that, Allah will give reward and higher level to the people who ask forgiveness. But if some people insist on committing sin again and again and will be very stubborn, for these people Allah is warning and says, you should know that Allah is severe in punishment. We must understand in many verses of Quran, Allah is talking about punishment and reward, both of them. There is a question, an issue between scholars to discuss that what is the reason that Allah is warning again and again? Is it good style to raise people by warning or by rewarding? It is not better to explain to them until people will understand in a state of treating them or promising to the reward or something like that. This is the question, and the answer is people are in different levels and different levels of understanding. It means the best way is to explain to the people until people will understand who is God and what is their duties and responsibilities. But regarding to the reaction of people after explaining to them and guiding them, some people will accept it easily and appreciate it. And they will be ready to worship Allah only because they understand that Allah is the only person who deserves to be rewarded, to be worshipped, deserve to be worshipped, and they worship. But there are some people that they will not do anything unless to reward them or talking about the reward. If you do such a things, you will get such a things. They want to make a business with God. If you talked about paradise, they are ready to do something for paradise. But free, they are not ready to do. This is another group of people. The third group is the people who say, we don't worship God and we don't want to make a business with God. We want to be free. We want to enjoy our life. We want to do whatever we would like. For this group of people, it means reward is not going to help, and also promise explanation is not going to help. For these people, Allah is talking regarding to is talking about punishment. Exactly the same when we deal with our children. The best way of helping our children and raising them properly is to explain to them that, for example, education is good for you, and it is good to study, it is good to do your homework, it is good to do your best at school, at university, but sometimes our children will not listen to us. Some children. These children, we have to promise them to give something, to take them to vacation, to give them some gift. A school is doing the same. Some children say, we don't want anything, we don't want to get knowledge, and the gift, we don't like it. For these children, the parents have to warn them and sometimes punish them. A school is doing the same. To help the children, to give the reward or punishment is not good for the teacher, is not good for the parents, it's good for the children themselves. So Allah is doing exactly the same. Some people, Allah will talk about the punishment. Those who are so stubborn and they are not ready to listen to whatever they understand, they are not ready to obey Allah in any price. Allah says, Inna Allah wa'lamu i'lamu anna Allah shadidul iqab. You should know that Allah is very severe in punishment. Wa anna Allah ghafurur rahim. And surely you should know that Allah is forgiving, merciful. It means although you have committed sin, but if you ask forgiveness, Allah is Ghafur and Allah is Rahim. Rahim, Allah is merciful, and Ghafur means Allah is forgiving. Forgive easily. Then Allah says, مَا عَلَى الرَّسُولِ إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ. If we say that this verse, اعلموا أن الله شديد العقاب, it is after the previous verse, it means they revealed to the Prophet together. It means that if you disobey Allah regarding to the obligations regarding to the Hajj, you should understand that Allah is very severe in punishment if you disobey Allah regarding to obligations in Hajj. If we believe that they have come together, it means verse 98 is exactly after 97, because we don't know. Some verses are together and some verses are separated. They were not revealed one after another in order. This order is not exactly the same as it was revealed. So if this verse 98, is exactly after 97, Allah is talking regarding to those who disobey Allah regarding to the obligations in Hajj. Otherwise, we should say, no, this is a general issue. Allah is talking regarding to the punishment. Whoever obeys Allah, Allah rewards, and whoever disobey Allah regarding to anything, any order that Allah has given to the people, Allah is very severe in chastisement. Then Allah says, Wallahu ya'lamu ma tubduna wa ma taktumun. You should know that Allah knows everything. Whatever you are doing openly and whatever you hide it. Sometimes we are not ready to commit sin openly. If other people will look at us, we are not ready to commit sin. But when we are alone, we are ready to commit sin. Allah is telling us that you should know that for Allah there is no time or place that you will be able to hide yourself. Allah is looking at you and is watching you all the time. If we remember this issue all the time, it is helping us a lot not to commit sin secretly. Inshallah, in next section, I would like to talk about these two verses a little more. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.